thing approaching me. Said I never seen a man who looks so all alone. Oh, could you use a little company? If you pay the right price, your evening will be nice, and you can go and send me on my way. I said you're such a sweet young thing, why you do this to yourself? She looked at me and this is what she said. Oh, there ain't no rest for the wicked. Money don't grow on trees. I got bills to pay, I got mouths to feed. There ain't nothing in this world for free. No, I can't slow down, I can't hold back. Don't you know, I wish I could. No, there ain't no rest for the wicked till we close our eyes for good. Not even 15 minutes later, I'm still walking down the street when I saw a shadow of a man creep out of sight.
Live from the Peach Pit in historic Bruton, Alabama. It's drive time with your hosts, DJ and KJ.
Make a move, I won't think twice. I told him you can have my cash, but first you know I gotta ask what made you wanna live this kind of life. He said there ain't no rest for the wicked. Money don't grow on trees. I got bills to pay, I got mouths to feed. There ain't nothing in this world for free. No, I can't slow down, I can't hold back. Don't you know, I wish I could. No, there ain't no rest for the wicked till we close our eyes for good.
Hot mic, hot mic, hot mic, hot mic. Anything?
I don't have it.
Yes. Tara Tanner says that we are out.
Okay, well, that's good. I don't have anything but coming out of my phone. Well, that doesn't mean.
Yeah.
Oh, I know why it ain't coming out of my phone. Never mind. It just hit me.
Hot mic.
Okay, so good.
Good morning, Naomi.
We are. We had to kick things off again. So, are you through with two?
No, almost.
You through 1.5?
More than 3/4.
Don't you love being an ish company?
Today wasn't a terrible day.
Ish.
Today wasn't a terrible day to have technical problems.
Oh no. I don't know why we did. I don't know why it quit. I mean, I was watching it, but just for whatever reason, just decided to stop. So I don't know what the deal was with that, but it doesn't matter. I mean, it's probably this internet that we keep having trouble with over here. It kicks out all the time. And when I say all the time, I mean all the time. So, what are you going to do?
Rod says send the drone down to his station and he'll attach a couple of Krispy Kremes to it and fly it back.
Well, we may do that one day. I know that's actually not a bad idea. Now that you mention it, at all. So let's see if we can't get something a little better on that. There we go. We got the
mustard. It better not be.
What's that?
PG thought that y'all might have had some mustard on the shirt.
There's the traffic cam, DJ. Traffic cam's working this morning.
Catch up only.
So
that's told you.
We do have that going for us. The traffic cam is working. As you can see, traffic flowing pretty good on 31 out there right now. That's from the first alert. What do you call it?
Look at that. Traffic cam's up and running.
Yeah, it's up and running.
Is the drone going to make another flight today, or?
Yeah, we can. We may do that. I mean, I'm worried about it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm worried about a special burger right now.
Thank you, Miss Lavinia. That is a great way to start the day.
Oh my God.
Special burger from Bracken's.
Man.
I got to put that one up there.
What? I don't even know where to go after all that.
I saw one gentleman in earlier that I want to recognize his birthday today. Jason Tiepo.
Oh, really?
Coach having a birthday today.
Coach having a birthday.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Coach. What else is going on? How was the sports banquet?
It was good. It was I like the way they had it laid out this year. They kind of had a printed schedule, so you knew what sport was going during what time block, so you could kind of come and go as you wanted. When you recognize, I don't know, I think there was 6 or 8 girls and boys teams. It can make for a long evening, but of course, my son going through it for the last time was a different set of emotions to experience. But it was everybody cleaned up real nice, and a lot of individuals recognized as well as some team accomplishments. It was a nice evening. Nice evening.
Were you one of those things that's just, everybody's going, like you said, everybody's going to go through it at some point in time.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, it's different when it's the last time, for sure. And not only are you watching yours, you're watching his or her friends they've played with their entire lives and grown up with, in each other's homes over the years, especially in a small town. And it's just weird. Or it was for me. It was just strange, flooded with memories. You can see them as small children, and now they're up there getting ready to turn the page and go on to that next chapter in their lives. And you're certainly excited for that, but a little bittersweet.
Well,
I see, hold on one sec. I see Wheezy in. Wheezy, Trentez Johnson was the recipient of the Brock Joyner Award given to a baseball player each year. And I don't know if you know Trentez, but you would be extremely proud. He is one of the very best young men that we have at TR Miller this year. And I was excited for Trentez, certainly excited that he was the recipient of the Brock Joyner Award. And that was nice. You would be very pleased with this year's award winner.
I got a mouthful, so you're going to keep going.
But yeah, it was.
I don't normally eat, but I'm going to tell you something. I ain't passing up a special burger.
You don't finish it, pass it down here.
I'm going to finish it.
Okay.
I'm not passing that up.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. Graduation, then it'll be officially in the books. Then we got class night one night next week, and then of course graduation next Friday, and it'll be a wrap.
Well, so, but they're out of school now, right? Did I hear you say that? They're not having
I know the seniors are. I don't know if that is applicable to the underclassmen.
I got you.
But they had these read key tests or something, and once you get those passed, you're done, except for the formal graduation itself. So yeah, they're out.
These burgers are great, Tracy. I'm gonna tell you, if you've never had a special burger, a Bracken special burger, they are absolutely out of this world. Thank you, Miss Lavinia and Sarah. We appreciate that. Class night is tomorrow, Aunt B said.
Tomorrow, okay. There you go.
Yeah. Did you happen to catch Clobber and Rob's show?
I did.
I guess that was last
night.
Last night.
I got about 15 minutes of it, and then I thought
I was pretty good.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
It's going to be good. I'm kind of interested to see where all that goes. And well, that plate of food got gone there, Pam. It don't last long around. You bring a plate full of special burgers in, you better hope you can leave with an arm.
I want to take time out just for a minute and share something that's been on my heart for the last several days, and I want to be careful how we work through this, and certainly hope I choose my words carefully here. When we started this program, one of the reasons that when you and I were talking way back when, several years ago, we've become somewhat dissatisfied with all the stories you saw in the news or you read in the paper. We get it. We understand that shock sells, but it was just like even on social media, on your Facebook feed, it was just always negative. And we wanted to try to do something that was a little more lighthearted, a little more positive. Certainly wanted to provide a service for the community in terms of creating awareness of things going on, highlighting different people who are doing tremendous things. and just wanted to keep it on a positive note. I think to some degree we've been successful with that. I think those of you that have been with us from the beginning have enjoyed that side of it. We certainly have. And then in the last week or so, everybody's well aware of what has happened over at WSNL with the changing of the grades and the investigation that is ongoing. There's been a couple of arrests during that process, and there may or may not be more to come. One of the things that disappointed me a little bit was some of the news outlets on their social media pages. You know, when something happens, they just throw it out there. They don't really paint a clear picture of what's going on. I'm not saying they spread lies. I mean, there were arrests made. That happened. But it's not completely responsible, in my opinion, the way they present that information. And one of the young men, I'm going to call him by name because his name's been called, Matt Hutchins, was arrested, I think it was Friday, for playing a part in this. And maybe he did, maybe he didn't. It'll get cleared up during the course of this investigation. But I want to speak to him just a little bit. I know him. Had him through baseball for several years, coached his brother before that. I know the family. I know the mother, the daddy, the uncles, the aunts, the cousins. I know all of them. I love Matt Hutchins. And I just want to caution everybody not to be too quick to pass complete judgment on what has or has not happened. I choose to believe in the process. I think it sometimes doesn't move as quick as it needs to, but I do think due diligence is being performed. And until all the facts are in and the chips fall where they may, let's don't be too quick to pass judgment on who has done what or who hasn't done what. I think the better thing to do is maybe, I hope it gets settled for the kids' sake. The seniors at WSNL that have worked so hard for the last 12, 13 years to put themselves in position to graduate. I'm confident they will get it restored, get it taken care of. People will be slotted the way they need to be slotted. But we just need to be careful when information gets out there to not be too judgmental. And I would say that even in defense of the other people, I think there's been a second arrest. Let the chips fall where they may, but Matt Hutchins is of tremendous character. I will stand in his corner to the very end. And I'm anxious to see how this plays out. And I guess I'll just leave it at that. I don't want to fill up this feed with a bunch of comments. I'm not trying to start a witch hunt.
No.
Matt Hutchins is a good man, and he comes from good people.
No, and I want to say this about what, we don't touch political issues, religious issues. We don't get involved with it, okay? Because we want to come on here every morning and have a positive place that people can come and understand and have a good time. And when they, hopefully when it's over, you can laugh about the technical difficulties, and you can laugh at the two idiots that's sitting behind the microphones, and you can laugh at the fact that we don't really know what we're doing most of the time, and all that. But I can tell you one thing. Yes, there have been arrests made, and that all that is well and good. But I want to say this, okay? From everything that I know of Matt, it is, it is hard for me to sit here and not say that people need to let the, like you said, the process take what it's going to, the road it's going to go. I think that you'll see things a lot differently. I believe that in the end, so I can tell you one thing, and let's be honest. I mean, this has been the elephant in the room for a lot of conversations around our area now for a long time. I mean, for the last week or so. And hey, look, it is what it is. That's a great school. There are great people that work there. That's a great school system. There are great people that go over there every day and do the best they can to put out the best they can. And I don't care where you're at, what school you go to, what university you go to, what junior college, whatever. There are always going to be a few bad apples in every bag of apples that you buy. And I mean, that's just the cold, hard truth. So, I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, it's this, oh, it's that, this and that. Look, and I get it. I'm a parent too. DJ obviously, is a parent, got one graduating this year. Adversity is is part of life, and things happen like that. And I can tell you this, this too will work itself out. It will, and it will pass. So, and I don't mean pass as in, hey, let's forget about it. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that, just give everybody the benefit of the doubt here, I think, it goes without saying that, say what you want to, but Matt Hutchins has got an old school mentality. Now, you may say I'm wrong about saying that, but when we all grew up, and we talk about when we all grew up a lot on this show, right?
Yes, we do.
Okay. When you got called in to Chief Holt's office or Jake's car and they ask you questions, did you tell them anything? No, you did not. Guess what? There's nothing. I don't care who you are. There's something to be said about loyalty. That may be blind and all this, and I don't care. There's still something to be said about that. And I think, if you want to leave it at that, we'll leave it at that. But I'm just telling you, I grew up around people who believe that 1,000%. Hey, it is what it is. If you were on the bus, you might have been on the bus, you might have been out in the back of the bus, what have you. Somebody asks you, you don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
and I don't care what anybody says. If that is in fact the case of what transpired, then nobody should have a problem with a man saying, I don't know.
Well, I can speak to his character. I can attest to it. And I can tell you he's first class. Well, comes from a long line of first class folks, and it's going to work itself out. I hope
his mom and that family are great people.
My wish is
his father. I mean, his sisters, the father's sisters. They're all great people.
Somebody's going to have to toe the line for what happened over there.
Sure,
I want the immediate attention to be on getting everything straight for these kids who are graduating in a little over a week. We need to get that. And I'm not saying that it happens as quick as we want it to. Obviously, it does not. Want to get it cleaned up, make sure everybody is recognized rightfully for what they've earned, and let them celebrate what should be, great days, not only for them, but for their families and friends, and get the focus back on what it should be. And I'm hoping that's going to be the case.
Well, yeah, and I think that's I think that's where it's going, and I think that we got some fine law enforcement officials on top of it. And I think that things are going to work itself out. And, hey, that's right, Tanner. Old school is old school to the bone. And I don't care what anybody says. I'll say this. If my wife, if Jessie J was in here watching right now, she'll tell you this is the truth. Lisa Hart, she knows. The family I grew up in, you kept your mouth shut. That's just how it was. Hey, you might have got it and you might get in trouble, but guess what? That's just the way it was. I'm not saying what anybody has done or hasn't done. I am not saying that. I'm just making that comment. Now, I will say this. I have been told, everybody's saying, it can hurt this, it can hurt that. I have asked some people in education, in some places of authority in education, and I have been assured that this will not or would not hurt anybody's scholarship chances or anything of the sort.
You certainly hope not.
Well, that's what I've been told, So, and a couple of people have told me this. I can tell you, I would trust with whatever. I'd trust them with my daughter. So, I believe what they're telling me. So, listen, again, I want to stress this, and I don't know we stress this enough. So I want to stress this. We have two great school systems in our town. Okay, most towns don't have a 3A school and a 4A school as the crow flies. What is it, 5 miles apart?
If that.
Okay, we have a bunch of great people that live in our community that work, teach, administrate, whatever, every day at both of these schools. And from time to time, things are going to come up. It's the times we live in. It's just the way it is. Computers, cell phones, whatever you want to call it, all that stuff is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and it just, technology is technology. We use it every day. We're using it right now. Mm-hmm. Technology is a great thing.
Well, in times of adversity, especially when it's thrust upon people that we love and people we care about, we have a choice to make if and when those times occur. You can run to it or you can run away from it. I'm making the choice to run to Matt Hutchins. I'm going to stand with him and let the chips fall where they may, and we'll just see how it shakes out in the very end. I guess that's my underlying message here, is don't be too quick to pass judgment until this thing is over with.
Well, I agree. And that's where we're at with it. And, hey, look, it is going to work itself out. So,
let's just get those grades straight for the graduation over at WS Neal. Let everybody get slotted where they need to be, where they've earned, and recognize all of those that have done that, because it's not just a semester's worth of work. You're talking about an academic career here. I mean, you're talking about, a lot of sacrifice, a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication, and all those kids need to be recognized for what they have earned. And I hope the people in place, the officials working on this, the authorities, can get it straightened out and get those kids celebrated the way they deserve.
Well, I can tell you, excuse me. I'll tell you one thing, at the end of the day, it all boils down to this. You got friends in this world that'll be sitting there next to you in the jail cell going, whew, well, it sure was fun getting here, wasn't it? And you got others in this world that'll be sitting out there in the lobby going, yeah, that joker done everything that he did it.
Yep.
You got to make that choice.
Snitches end up in ditches.
And I mean, we'll leave it at that. Again, we'll just leave it at that.
We'll leave it at that.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that. So anyway, let's get on to this. I got some, if you want to call it good news for you, I got some good news.
Let's hear it.
It's supposed to storm Saturday.
No.
I mean storm.
Dang it. Crap.
And I say good news. I mean, that's bad news actually, but it is supposed to storm this weekend. Actually starting, I think, around Thursday or so.
I'm going to say this before it gets here. I can't run in the rain. I don't want to catch you on the 13th hour. I'm telling you right now, I'm telling everybody that's listening or watching, I can't run in the rain. It's a medical condition.
Let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. I was contacted yesterday by T-Bone's attorney.
Okay.
Cody Williamson.
Yeah.
Cody, first off, said he had been going over the contracts. He had some issues with some of the wording. I said, well, you need to contact our attorney. We don't know the legal speak and all that to put down and don't know how to talk it. And if you do, I don't. I mean, it may have been one of your measures. Why? I don't know.
One of my minors.
Okay, your mind.
Yeah.
But I don't.
Pre-law.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that. So, at any rate, I will say he was a little bit concerned about some of the wording in it, and didn't like the fact that if there was a photo finish that the finish went to you. He didn't like that wording.
Tie goes to the champ.
I said, the man is holding the belt. If it's a photo finish and it can't be a winner determined, the man is holding the belt, which you are.
Tie goes to the champ.
I reminded him, I said, he took the belt off of Ricky the Dragon Steamboat in the National Guard Armory.
I did that.
In 1986. And I told him that. Yep. I said, so you got to understand, when a man has been through and done that, okay, he can, he can do what he needs to do. So, and look, listen, I hope to goodness it doesn't rain. Okay. I'm not saying that. I don't want people to think that that's what I'm advocating here is I want it to rain. That's not what I'm saying at all. I see some of y'all talking about the forecast. Hey, listen, I'm not saying that. I just, was listening to the weather this morning and, that's just what I heard. So, again, we, some of the wording has got them a little bit bent up a little bit. And I will tell you this, he has been the papers has been put in his hand from Josh that has said there never was any sort of injunction against Broke Leg Studios for putting out The Legend of Bellevue. Okay. So they have that information now.
Well,
and there's not a movie coming out.
I'm still optimistic though, with regards to the race, that the contracts will get signed. You know, I think that Josh and Cody, two reasonable men, two very intelligent men, they'll get it worked out.
They will.
Weather permitting, we'll get this thing done.
They will. He said, you know, a couple things that we would agree to, you know, they would agree to. I said, okay. You know, he thought that, you know, Tony having to wear a onesie was a little bit much.
I see his point.
I said, Borat did it. He didn't think that was near as funny as me and you did. I told him he didn't like the fact that it had to be red with a Russian sickle on it. He didn't like that. He didn't like it.
Ron Kennedy just made a great point here.
Okay, what is that?
The little and sign between DJ and KJ, he said looks eerily similar to the Cobra Kai logo. It kind of does.
Tell you what, Ron. I think you got to be. I think you got to be looking pretty hard to see that. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
he's not a Kai.
No,
Ron's not.
I'm saying I can kind of see it.
That's the influence they've had on our community. That tire out winning. There.
He didn't like the fact that he was going to have USSR on the back of that red onesie. He didn't like that at all. I told him he liked red. So I don't understand why he got mad about the red onesie. You know, the unitard.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't know why he got mad about that. I mean, he likes it.
Seems like a non-issue to me.
Yeah, I mean,
how about that? How about that?
I'll tell you what.
You gonna eat the rest of that hamburger?
Yeah.
But Jesse James is gonna be furious. There's none left.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat it. But the water jug's here. Show them the water jug, DJ. The people concerned about the water jug. Water jug is here. There it is. I tell you something else he was a little bit concerned about was he said, you remember after he chugged the water jug up there on the show that day?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, after that, you know, if you remember, you and we decided that if he loses the race, that he had to chug a whole bottle of Mad Dog 2020.
Ooh.
Just like that.
He's done it before.
Well, look here. He couldn't help it. So, good morning, Tanya. How's it going this morning?
Listen, sweet Kenny, what's all this talk about rain and wearing red jumpsuits? I've had about 500 people blow my phone up saying that you and DJ were doing the rain dance on the show this morning, hoping that it would rain so DJ would have to get out of running.
No.
Because he knows I'm in the best shape of my life.
No, what we said was it there, I saw in the weather where it may storm the weekend. That's what I said. And then some people put on there it's supposed to be in the afternoon and that kind of thing. And I said, hey, great. I'm not advocating I want it to rain. I don't want it to rain. And then I did say that I had a chance to speak with your attorney yesterday who called me about some concerns with the paperwork. He didn't particularly like the fact that on a photo finish that the winner would be DJ. He didn't particularly like the fact that we had in there that you had to wear a onesie, a unitard with the red Russian sickle
wait a minute,
on it.
Wait a minute. What did you just call me?
I didn't call you anything. I said,
thought you called me.
no, I said he didn't like the fact that we had in there that you got to wear a red, onesie, a unitard.
I'm a what? What'd you just call me?
He called you a unicorn.
Yeah.
Listen, let me tell you this much. Okay?
My question is this:
Clean the wax. Relax and clean the wax and listen to what I'm about to say, because I'm in beast mode. It's game week. All right?
Beast mode.
Saturday, you will see a time put down by the Cobra Kai that will be unrivaled.
Are you going to wear the red onesie?
Unrivaled.
Red onesie.
I'll be wearing something, and it's going to be a surprise.
Red onesie.
But I'm going to tell you something. It's going to blow your mind the time that's going to get run Saturday.
Well,
be prepared.
Listen.
I'm not worried about the photo finish.
Well,
I'm not worried about the photo finish.
Well, your attorney is. He is extremely concerned about it.
My attorney's a very thorough and a very smart man. By the way, we're filling that time to drive time. We're not paying for it. So,
well, I tell you what, checks in the mail, pal. Checks in the mail.
Here's what I called in to say. I will run rain, shine, hurricane, tornado. I will run. Can I get DJ to make that same promise?
No.
Okay, so we got dead air right here. I don't know if we lost him or.
He asked a
but no, you didn't lose me. You didn't lose me. I'm waiting for a follow up. Just no.
No, you asked a question. You asked a question. You asked a question, and I answered it. I have a medical condition that won't allow me to run in the rain. Okay, that's all it's about.
My gracious.
Now, if you want to get here at 6 o'clock in the morning, I tell you what. Come in. You're going to be here Friday night.
Of losing.
You're going to
being scared of losing is not a medical condition.
You're going to be here Friday night.
Being scared of losing is not a medical condition.
Are you going to be here Friday night?
I don't know. I'm trying to get my schedule worked out.
Get here.
I'm supposed to be at Florida Keys this weekend, but I'm giving all that up for the Kai Nation to come and shot. I mean, I'm telling you guys, the time that's going to be run. It's going to be posted Saturday is going to be amazing.
What?
I mean, you won't even believe it's me whenever you see the time that's going to be posted.
It's going
to be absolutely amazing.
Let me interject something just real quick.
Okay.
Let me interject something here.
Absolutely.
You come Friday night. We will get up Saturday morning and get ahead of the projected weather. I don't need the fanfare. I don't need the big crowd. I don't need the cameras. I'll race you anytime, anywhere, weather permitting, and I will run you off whatever track we're on. And that's a guarantee.
You name the track.
You
name where you want me to meet you. You name me the time Friday. Name it, because I want it on air.
Get here. Get here Friday night, and we'll just...
What time?
I don't know. What time can you get here?
No. I want it firm. You tell me, and I will
get here. Get here Friday night by 8 o'clock. We'll dive in somewhere. Just come to my house. Come to the public domicile. We'll go grab.
Is this going to be another clandestine, or is this going to be one you want everybody to come to?
No, this will be me and you. We'll go grab a bite to eat. We may pop in the groove for an hour or 4, and then
we'll see where you go.
And then we'll go home, and we'll get up. And if it looks like the weather's going to hold off till 10:30, which is the designated running time, we'll wait. If you can feel rain coming in that steel rod in your leg, then we'll get out there at 6:30, step it off, and do it that way.
All right, I'm down with it. I don't mind running Friday night if you think it's going to rain. I don't have a caveat. Anywhere, any place, anytime, any weather. That's what I say.
Hey, we can run Friday night, pal. It makes no difference to me.
Listen, this has been going on since, when was the 109? 20...
No. It's been going on longer than that. You're using to make a stand and say, quit. Let's do it.
It's done.
Okay.
It's done.
All right. See you. Bye.
But you're going to, hey, now, wait a minute. Wait a minute. So we're still slated for 10:30 Saturday morning at the Burnt Corn Creek run as well.
Yeah.
So staying up to 5 o'clock in the morning is probably not going to help either one of you be exactly ready for that race.
It makes no difference.
Now, if y'all went up there and raced about 5 or 6 times, well, okay. But just remember, it's not going to help.
You just bring your credit card and we'll go have a big time Friday night, and then we'll just we'll do it.
I think it's your. I think I just run that toll without paying it. By the way, that's why I got quiet. But they'll run me down if they need me. No, it's your turn to bring the credit card. By the way, and let me say this. If the Tri Nation, y'all got me last time. If the Tri Nation. Was it white snake or Dawkins or what I'm saying? Once bitten, no, it's great white. Once bitten, twice shy. You need to add that to the rotation on the Boss, by the way, Kenny.
I'll make sure and do that, and I'll dedicate it to you, Tanya.
Do that in honor of me of the last time we were at the.
I will do that.
And I invite all of the Chi Nation to join us at 8-ish at the Groove for let's just call it a weigh-in. Let's just call it a pre-flight weigh-in.
Okay. Weigh in at the Groove.
Weigh in at the Groove.
Friday night.
8:30. 8:30, 8-ish.
8-ish, yeah. It's got to be ish.
How about that?
All
right. Well,
winning.
I know how you are. For years and years and years, we would have something planned like a tennis match or 3-point shoot-off or whatever, and it would always be some mysterious ailment, or you had to go to Pensacola to get some more sun britches, or the Sierra wouldn't start, or the K car had a flat tire, or something like that. So I just didn't want you to back out on me now.
Ain't no backing up.
Hey, listen, we do have one issue with some wording in your contract that you sent to Josh, and we are having a tough time finding a case of vanilla latte flavored Ensure for you to fuel up on after the race. We're having a little tough time with that.
Well, I'll take strawberry vanilla if you can find that instead. Yes. So
okay.
Make sure that's on my rider.
Yeah.
In fact, it's a jerky.
Yeah.
I gotta have the protein.
Yeah. Well,
all right, my toenails need attention. See you guys.
I mean, I don't even know what to say to all that, other than just it is what it is.
Oh.
So let's take a look at traffic cam one more time, DJ, before we get out of here.
Yeah, got to.
Traffic flowing, really not flowing. I mean, there's really not much going on out there right now. So I think we're pretty good on that. And
got a little glimpse of the drone cam. We'll continue to enhance that. And
yeah, well, I think the internet popped us over here. What happened?
Shocked.
Yeah, I mean, it's every day. So, I mean, we shouldn't be shocked by that at all. But hey, there again, that's just one of those things that it is what it is. So, about that right there.
Yeah, good jam. All righty. A great time in here on Wednesday. Hump Day, best day of your life. Appreciate all of you joining us here the first part of your day. Hope the rest of it goes the way you want it to. We appreciate Jim Peach Motors and Pete Chevrolet for making this program possible each and every day. Lord willing, we will see all of you in the morning. We love y'all. Have a good one.
Thank you for tuning in to Drive Time, live from the Peach Pit in historic Bruton, Alabama. Remember to tune in every Monday through Friday at 8 a.m.-ish. Remember to like and share the Drive Time videos, as the more you like and share, the more chances you have to win.
Show me some of that Spanish dancing now.